I haven't been posting lately regarding my Pylon gateway investment, but it doesn't mean it haven't been successful. I just have been busy, so haven't got time to put an update. But today I'm updating my status, so please have a look. So my last update been at the end of January, so 74 days ago. And during the time I've been collecting my interest from Pylon Gateway, and I got around 429 bucks collected. So it is already converted into UST, which means this is the real interest I got. Because a part of that, I also got still some tokens vesting, like 18 months White Whale, 12 months White Whale, and 8 months Terra World. So together with those which are still vesting, but this is the interest I got on paper, I got $643, which is not bad, because I got almost 9k of USD locked in Pylon Gateway. Exactly, it is 8,788, which means that my interest I already got within this 74 days, it is 4.88% for these 74 days, which means that API, so yearly interest, would be theoretically 24%, which is a bit more than what Anchor gives, and Anchor gives 19.5, which means it is actually successful, although some of the tokens sold during last 74 days were collected before, so they were vesting before these 74 days, so it is not a real number, I'd say. It is around 100 bucks for the tokens which weren't collected during these last 74 days, which means that during these last 74 days, the real APR have been around 375, which is in theory the API of 18.5. Then it is a bit less than Anchor gives you, although that doesn't count the tokens which are collected, but they are still vesting, so I cannot withdraw them and convert them to UST. So the worst case scenario, I got 18.5 APY for this investment for the last 74 days, and best case scenario for the interest I already got is like 24% API, but with the interest which is not released yet, I got 7.3% with these White Whales and Terra World tokens, which means that API for this is around 36%, which is quite nice considering this is quite safe investments. So in theory, you won't lose your principal. You only got some risk on the interest you got from the tokens. What is the downside of the Pylon Gateway? I'd say main downside is the micromanagement, because as you can see, I had to take a lot of transactions. I mean, it's not very much, but still, this is some kind of the micromanagement that I'm making a transaction every 3 days to get the best price for each token. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I fail regarding the best price, but in most cases, I got the best price I can get in that amount of time. And of course, all the interest I said about got the fees subtracted, so this is the clear interest. The original interest is higher, but then you got fees for both releasing the tokens from the Pylon Gateway and converting them to the UST. So all the fees are subtracted from the results I shown. That means that this is the real end game interest. But anyway, that the transactions I got are between $3 and $123. So you can clearly see that most of them are really small transactions. In some cases, the difference in the exchange rate is more or less the same as the fee I pay. So when I sell at the highest possible price, then maybe I negate the fee, but those transactions are really small, so maybe it would be better idea to collect more tokens and sell them. But for most of these tokens, people are selling them, so the price is constantly dropping. So my strategy is just sell them whenever the amount is reasonable to sell, and that's it. I would keep some of them because it seems that price of the White Whale is more or less stable, and you can also put this into the White Whale vault, and at the moment the API is around 30% there, so I would probably keep White Whale when I'm able to release it from the Pylon Gateway. But for most of other tokens I'm selling, because for example for Terra World, my results are not enough to invest into Terra World environment, so buy something in this metaverse. So I'm just selling, releasing the interest, and that's at the moment that's the strategy. But anyway, seems it is not a bad idea, although I haven't hit a gem token yet. It seems that on a horizon, one token offers almost 400% of API, but this is just the start of the investing, so might be the case that in the end it will be much less. And at the moment I don't have any spare USD to put into the vault, but maybe next month I will see what is the API and maybe I would invest some USD there. But still, Pylon Gateway seems reasonable, although you have to be aware that there is micromanagement involved, and if you put your money into Anchor, then you just keep it there and the interest is compounding. So that's the different story, and you don't have to watch it. You just put your USD there and you got the interest collected, and that's it. It happens automatically. So in that case, Anchor might be a better idea if you don't have time to watch your tokens which are generated on the Pylon Gateway. And that's my update. I'm still investing into Pylon and we'll see what happens. Although you might be a bit worried because it seems that again, Anchor reserve is depleting quite fast. So might be the case that when it is depleted, the API in Anchor will be around 6, maybe 7%. That means that probably all the Pylon Gateway pools would also get lowest APIs in the future. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it. Cheers.